good people. How you doing? I am Natasha Samuels. I am the owner of Elite Mobile Notary Service out here in Henderson, Nevada. Now let me tell you something. Today it was 118 degrees, 115 to 118 outside at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10, 11 o'clock. Okay, luckily I have my regular job, so I am inside in the air conditioning. However, when you're trying to do these field inspections outside in this level of degree heat, prepare yourself, hydrate, okay? Stay hydrated and make sure you have AC in your vehicle. Now, my AC went out and it's been out for a minute, but I just showed my son, my 18-year-old son, how to recharge the AC in the vehicle. He didn't know how to do it. I did because I've done it before. So I showed my son how to do it. So now that air is pumping nicely. Thank you. Thank you. That's a little tip. Thank you. But listen, back to field inspections. They're not difficult to get into, and you do not need to be a notary to be a field inspector. I have found over 25 companies that will send out these field inspections. Number one, you do not need to be a notary public. If you are a notary public, that's a plus, that's an advantage. You know, A, you've already been background checked, and B, you've been vetted already. That's the word I'm trying to use. You've been vetted already. But if you are not a notary, you will need to get a background check with some of these companies. Now, the background checks are not expensive. They are $15, $18, $20 tops. Some of these companies use the same background check company. Some of these companies have their own. So it just depends. Personally, I've signed up with 10 companies already. 2 of them out of that 10 have been sending me inspections. Reason being is because some of these companies are not servicing my area. Perfectly fine, because there are 20 others that I can still sign up for. Doesn't mean that they'll have service in my area, but I'm still going to sign up with them. You know why? Because you never know. One of these days they could have, something to do in my area. Now, with field inspections, you will be doing residential, meaning you will be going to people's homes, either serving them letters or taking pictures of the outside or the inside of their homes. Okay, number one. Number two, commercial. Same thing. Commercial is somewhat like the residential. However, you're not serving a letter. With there's one particular company to where you have to do interior inspections and you need to speak with the customer. You need to speak with the client and ask them a bunch of questions. That's one of them. Others, you just take pictures of the inside and the outside and then submit your report. Now, when it comes to vehicle inspections, now those you are going to a tow yard or you're going to a residential property to find a vehicle because it's probably they haven't been paying and it's a repossession, whatever, for an insurance claim or whatever the case may be, or you're going to a dealership to take pictures of the vehicle. No problem. Those are pretty simple. They're all easy. There's nothing hard about doing field inspections at all. You're just going to the location, you're snapping shots, you're submitting your report, you submit the shots, press send, all done. $15, $20, $25, $30, $50, $70. It all depends on the type of inspection that you're doing. Now, if this is something that you're looking to get into and you're just getting started, do not expect to get the high end of the pay. Do not expect that. When you're being vetted and you're filling out these applications, some of them want you to take a test. Some of them want you to write some paragraphs. Some of them want you, there's a couple of things that some of them would like for you to do because A, they want to make sure you know how to read. Number 2, they want to make sure you know how to write. And number 3, they want to make sure you're able to calculate. You need to be on point and serious about if this is something you want to do. Additionally, if you have a criminal background, forget it. Because if they run a background check on you, and they find that you have some sort of criminal background, history, don't do it. I wouldn't even try it. You know why? Because you are going into people's homes and you are going into these commercial properties, and they have specific standards that they have to follow by law. I'm not going to hold you on no more on that. So here are the companies. I'm going to give you 10 right now. And then the other ones, I still need to, look into them just to make sure that they're, pretty legit. So the first thing I did was, when I found out about field service inspections, I was researching, doing TikTok, social media, and when you search a couple of things, that starts to become your feed. The notaries were becoming my feed, but then I started seeing field inspections come into my feed as well. I clicked on a few, and then I started to get a lot more, because that's what I've been clicking on, and I got curious. I wanted to know what it was about. Once I started looking into it, then I became fairly interested and just started signing up with one. The first one that I signed up with is called SOFI. So that is Society of Field Inspectors. That's the very first one that I signed up with, completely free. All of these field inspection companies, the sign up is free. You don't have to pay for anything to sign up. But when you do sign up, the only one thing that you will have to pay for is your background check. Okay, so let's just get that clear. You do have to pay for a background check yourself, but signing up with these companies is totally free. So Society of Field Inspectors, that was the first one I signed up for. I started getting information from them. They were sending me information. So Sandcastle Field Services is the second one. There is also S2 Field Inspections, Photo Inspection. Okay, that's number 4, Photo Inspection. Metro Inspection. We Go Look. Make sure you're writing these down. We Go Look. Okay, one thing I do want to say with these field inspection companies, again, some of them may be in your area, some of them may not service your area. Okay, just to be clear. Metro Inspections, We Go Look. Safeguard Field Inspections. Now this one is the same name, but they're 2 different companies. Okay, Spectrum Field Inspections, and then there is Spectrum Solutions. Okay, they run somewhat the same, but they are completely different. All right, so Spectrum Field Inspections and Spectrum Solutions. Okay, Mortgage Field Services. Comply Track. So that's Comply, C-O-M-P-L-Y, and then Track, T-R-A-Q. Okay, Comply Track. Trend Source. Now I have to stop right here and talk about Trend Source. This one is extensive. When you sign up with Trend Source, there's 2 things you can actually do with them. They do field inspections, and they also do mystery shoppers. That's a plus. Okay, you can sign up for both with Trend Source. All right, Groundworks. I've given you 10 plus 2 bonuses. Okay, now I'm going to say the names one more time just to make sure you have them. Society of Field Inspectors, Sandcastle, S2 Field Inspections, Photo Inspection, Metro Inspection, We Go Look, Safeguard, Spectrum Field Services, Spectrum Solutions, Comply Track, Trend Source, Mortgage Field Services, Groundworks. Okay, that's 12. Now, sign up for them. Look them up. Read the information. Don't just go to the website and sign up. Don't do that, because you want to make sure you're signing up for something that's right for you, that's in your area, possibly, and you make sure you read the fine print. Please read the fine print. Some of these companies, you can go dressed in jeans and a t-shirt, but some of these companies are like no jeans, no t-shirt, business casual. So that means you got to wear khakis, a button-up, or a nice blouse. No hats, no sunglasses, no tennis shoes, no showing tattoos. no shoulders out. I mean, it depends. Some of these rules and some of these field inspections are very strict, and they have a reason for that, because you're representing that company, and you want to make sure you give that company a good impression. Okay, so just look up these companies. If it's something that you want to do to sign up for, go ahead and sign up, because doing these field inspections, they're pretty interesting. They're easy money. They pay between $15, $20, I would say $15 to $70 is what some of these pay. Now, it also depends on your area. Some of these will pay $10, $12. You know, I'm in Vegas, so the rates for me in Vegas are different from what it may be in Georgia. So just make sure when you're reading the information for these field service companies that it's something that you want to do for the amount of money that they are going to pay for. Now, I can say that with some of them, you can negotiate on the price, just as long as it's not overly priced. So if you get a field inspection that's for $15, you can say, hey, I will take this, but can we up the price to like $20, $25, maybe? Don't try to negotiate a $15 field service and say, I'm only going to do this if you give me $50, because that's not going to happen. They're not going to honor that for you. They're not going to do that for you. The other thing is, when you get a lead on a field inspection, make sure you read the details before you accept the assignment. They will send you the details. They will send you the zip code, okay? They may send you the address, but they will tell you where it's located. Make sure it's in the mileage that you want to drive to do the field service. Make sure the price is right. Make sure it's in an area that you want to be in. And make sure you read the details. You have to read the details, okay? And you have to follow their instruction to a T. All right, just make sure, but you do that before you accept the assignment. And then even if you accept an assignment and you're not able to complete it, you have to call them, text them, email them immediately, so they can get someone else on that assignment. And this is why. When they are sending you an assignment, that's because it's for an insurance company, it's for a bank, and they have specific guidelines that they have to follow, or deadlines that they have to complete this inspection in, so their insurance doesn't cancel, or so the vehicle is not repossessed, or so the home is not foreclosed on. So when you accept an assignment, make sure it's something that you can complete in the amount of time they're giving you to do it in. Now, there will be some that are rushes, meaning you might get one today or tonight or tomorrow morning, and it needs to be completed by tomorrow, because that's a rush. And sometimes when these rushes happen, they will pay you extra. Other times when they send you an assignment, they give you a week. They'll give you 3 days to a week to get it completed, which is great, because you have time to do other inspections, between that time. These are the companies. Those are the first 12, 13 I said. I'm going to do another video, and I will do the next 12 to 15 of them, because I have to look at them first to see, if they're actually worth it. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, there you go. Those are all the field inspection companies. I hope you got some information out of this video. So please like, share, and subscribe wherever it may be on the screen. Do your thing. I will see you soon, and I will be doing another video shortly. Probably by the end of the week. See you later. Happy inspecting.